I want to pendulum check some percentages about Christmas just to give us a perspective, because like right now everybody's in the heat of the moment, the food thing and the present thing and the decorations thing and the event thing, and it's been going on since Thanksgiving basically. And headed into this week, I want to do a pendulum check to give us a little bit more perspective. So if you're freaked out about Christmas, you can kind of like take a little bit of a load off and not put so much pressure on yourself about the holiday. And so I thought it would be fun to find out kind of like some true things about how people are truly feeling about Christmas behind the scenes, even if they're not saying it out loud. And hopefully this gives us all some perspective to work with headed into this week. So the first thing I wanted to pendulum check was the split. I just wanted to find out where truly is the percentage split between the people who like love Christmas, love the ambiance, versus the people who could take it or leave it. Where is the split at on this thing? And what I found when I ran the pendulum was there's about 40% of the people in our United States population in America that are in on Christmas, and 60% of us could give a rat's ass about Christmas. So the majority of us really could take or leave Christmas, is what my pendulum showed me. That was the first check. So then I wanted to begin to break that down a little bit and begin to find out some of the subgroups going on here. So out of the 40% of the people who are like in on Christmas, in on the cahoots of Christmas, I wanted to find out how many people overall in our population just absolutely love Christmas, are in on it, are taking action on it, are totally doing hook, line, and sinker with Christmas. Out of the entire population from a percentage perspective, and what I found out is 20%, it runs somewhere between 18-20%. So what that means is 1 in 5 people in our country totally loves Christmas, is totally in on it, totally taking action on it, totally engaged with Christmas. 1 in 5, folks. 1 in 5. So if we had a vote, if we had a vote about Christmas, there would be a much smaller percentage in our country, I think, that is totally in on the whole Christmas thing. So I just want you to keep that in perspective as you are engaged with Christmas, and maybe there's stress going on or expectations going on, and you can just clock in the back of your head and just let yourself know, hey, don't sweat the small stuff. It's just totally not worth it, because like when it comes down to it, 1 in 5 people is truly engaged with Christmas. The rest of us, we either enjoy it and don't want to do the work, or, we're out to lunch on it and we're just totally not there on it. Now, so that's the pendulum check on the people who are engaged. Now, let's go to the opposite end of the continuum, okay? Let's ask the pendulum, out of the entire population, how many people from a percentage perspective in the United States could care less about Christmas? Let's take a look at that. So what I found out with this question, who could care less about Christmas? And it came back to about 45% of the population could really, truly care less about Christmas, which raises the question of have you really stopped to really tune in and think and feel about where am I truly at with Christmas? Because, so this is what I found out about myself a handful of years ago, and that was I was so locked in and so engaged into not questioning letting go of Christmas. I was in a place of gotta get the Christmas stuff done, gotta do this, gotta do that. And in my life, in both of my marriages, weaponized incompetence got used a lot. And so it was up to me to make sure things were bought. A lot of it was wrapped. Things got into boxes. Granted, my exes did engage more one than the other with the whole Christmas thing, but then it was up to me to figure out the groceries and the food, and okay, let's get the decoration part of it done. And so when all was said and done with Christmas, as far as my life was concerned for many, many years, was like I understood that Christmas probably would not happen unless I was the one that was spearheading it. And it never occurred to me that, I could have a choice and just stop and like not participate. And so when I got my divorce and began to take a look at how I wanted to participate in Christmas, like my first year was like, it was a relief. It was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. And that's when I came to the place of giving myself a choice and asking myself, how do I really feel about Christmas? How much do I really want to be engaged with this? And I don't think most Americans give themselves that consciousness, allow themselves to stop and say, hey, if it were up to me, if it was my choice, do I really want to be involved with Christmas or not? And so that percentage check that just came back at about 45% of the people in America really could care less about Christmas. When that percentage came back, my first thought was like, how many people are aware of that? Like in that 45 to 50% of the population, how many people are going through the motions and they're not even aware that they're going through the motions, and they haven't even gotten to a consciousness of whether they want to do this or not? Because we have been so indoctrinated into believing that it is a holiday that we have to do. And what I found out at the end of the day is that's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily true. If there's a truth for it, it would be a certain moderation of Christmas for the kids. That's about it. Like once you get to a certain place in your adulthood, it's all up for grabs. And so I arrived at a place of I wanted to pendulum check and find out how many people are just like going through the motions, not even aware of their internal choice of what their preference is, like what their true nature of preference is for Christmas. So I want to show you those numbers as well. So I ran the pendulum on the question asking, okay, pendulum, percentage-wise in America, how many people are just going through the motions of Christmas just because they have to go through the motions of Christmas, and they're doing it unconsciously? And so on any given holiday in any given family, there's about a quarter of us just walking around in Christmas, unconsciously doing it because we think we have to do it, and we don't even give that a thought. A quarter of us, okay? And so I think these are just some really good numbers and really good percentages to understand what we're all living through during the Christmas holiday season. And when you think about putting family members together in a room who have not seen one another for a period of time, because like everybody's out running around, and Christmas, you all get together and you celebrate together. So you've got the mix of the family stuff going on, and then you've got the mix of the unspoken sense of how people are emotionally feeling about the holiday. And then you've got the layers upon layers upon layers of all the family events that have happened through Christmas. And so when we are all gathered with one another, you keeping in mind these pendulum numbers, these percentages that I'm bringing back as far as who loves Christmas, who hates Christmas, who's kind of sort of on board, who's kind of going through the motions, the people that are unconscious, haven't even asked these questions. Like, it is a whole mix, people. So this is me coming to you just to kind of like add a little bit of levity, a little bit of a laugh, and kind of go like, oh my God, this is just freaking nuts. And as we come through the holiday season, my greatest hope for you, for everybody, is that we come through it as peacefully as possible, as intact as possible, as safe as possible, and may we get to the end of this year in one piece as much as we possibly can in yet another epic, historic year that we have lived through one more time. So for you for now, thank you for being here. Make sure you keep walking forward to meet those miracles along the way, and I will see you in my next video.